Hello everyone, we are calling from Split, Croatia. We are at the moment waiting for the start of the Star European Championship. It's one of the biggest events of the year, especially in the country and this town. It's the after Eastern Hemisphere Championship held 4 or 5 years ago. Is the another big event. And we are happy to present it to you and broadcast it, and hopefully will help you to visualize the regatta and to enjoy it. Može samo mi opet kad bude. Well, with me in studio, actually in Italian studio, is the co-hostess of this event, Raquel. Raquel, hello.
Hello, Joseph. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. And I see beautiful images from Split. I'm not in the same good place, but with the COVID travel bans, it's still difficult to move around. And this week, I get my first shot of vaccination, so it was really difficult for me to be there. But like you said, this event is huge. It's big also in the Star Class. I'm Star Class director, communication director, because it comes from a year with so little international events. Last year we only had one continental event, and so we're very happy to be here. This year, we already had the Western Hemisphere in Miami, and here we see Augie Diaz checking the sails, and he was actually there because he's a Miami sailor. But the event was won by Paul Caillard, if I'm not mistaken. I'm quite sure it was Paul Caillard with Luke Lawrence. And we'll see here who's winning. So last European Championship was held in October, November last year. Like I said, the only one continental championship, and it was won by Piet Eckert with Portuguese crew Frederico Melo. So Piet Eckert is here to defend the title, but he's here with the Italian crew Edoardo Nattucci. So we'll see if he can confirm his title. Here we see Enrico Chieffi checking the boat. He is a Star Gold champion, Star World champion with a gold star on the mainsail, and Enrico is the Notor Swan CEO, and great sailor. So we have some great sailor, Josep, here, and we're going to see some good actions on the water.
Yeah, I hope so. We can see that today the sea breeze is filling in. We were waiting for the wind. The race was postponed for a half an hour, 35 minutes. At the moment, I think out there should be 12 knots of nice sea breeze. So I think it's going to be wonderful conditions for the guys today. Yeah, we can see it's 3 minutes until the start. We hope everything goes well, that the race course was set and that everything goes on the time. Yeah.
So Josep, it's 3 minutes to go, like you say, and I will let the technical commentary all to you because you're a great Finn sailor from Split, so you know much better than I do everything. But I just wanted to say that there are 35 boats on this fleet, and it's amazing because they're coming from 20 different nations. So really, it's something that we're not used to anymore, and it's spectacular. We also have some onboards, like we can see, so we'll get some true action from the water, from the boats. Hopefully they will not, say bad stuff, but when you're racing, Josep, everything can happen, right?
When you're racing, everything should be allowed.
Almost.
Yes. Today we have 3 cameras on board. on board, and it's on boat of Tonči Stipanovic, Marin Mishura, and Xavier Rojar. So we're gonna have 3 on board camera, and we get from studio that the race was postponed a bit again. I think
Yeah, few
there are,
minutes.
yes, few minutes.
So, like you said, we have 3 on boards on an amazing race, amazing sailor. Sorry, because we have Xavier Art is 2-time Star World Champion, bronze medalist in Athens on the Star. He is French. He's the president of the Star Sailors League, and he is such an important and relevant figure in the Star class since the beginning. And then we have Tonči Stipanovic, who is the first medal, if I'm not mistaken, Josip, the first medal in sailing for Croatia.
That's right.
Is a silver medal in laser in Rio. And after a few days, another medal came in for Croatia. It was Shime Fantela, but on a different boat. So Tonči was in laser and Shime was in 470.
That's right.
Now Shime is actually doing Tokyo Olympics in 49er. Is such an eclectic. So here we have Tonči. And Tonči has done some racing in the Star class, quite many actually. He's been to a few SSL finals in Nassau at the Bahamas. He's been doing the Eastern a few years ago here in Split. And I think he has a tradition of star sailing in his family. Maybe his father?
I'm not sure, but the clubs here, Mornar and Labut, both of them have a long tradition of from the old ages of star class. So it was once it was out of the Olympics, it was there were still some stars, and the guys decided to go on and to enjoy this beautiful boat and try to keep sailing and competing whenever they can.
Nice. And here we are on board with Xavier Art, like we were saying. He's saying normally he's sailing with Pap, his crew, but he is here with Anthony Munoz. I don't know his nationality. If it's French, it's Anthony Munoz, but I don't know his nationality. So it's Anthony Munoz, and we're gonna see. I mean, also Xav was an European champion. I mean, he's won everything that he could have won in star sailing.
Yes. And one thing to mention, this weekend, a few days ago, we had a district championship held here in Split as well. It was like the intro for this European, and it was won by Tonči Stipanovic. It was sailed 2 days out of 3. The third day was a bit too windy, so the guys decided to stay ashore. So I think he's in a good mood, and hopefully we're gonna see good sailing from him this week as well.
It's always good when the local hero wins the championship, right? So it would be a big party for you guys.
For sure, yeah. I hope so.
Plus, it would be good because it's not star sailing 360 days a year, so that would be inviting for other people to join, because with little trainings you can do well. But not everybody's got Tonči's talent, I have to say.
Yes. Tonči is as well occupied this year with Tokyo Olympics, so he's doing a lot of training in laser and doesn't have a time to spend much in the star probably as he wished to. But yeah, he finds some free days to do it, and I think then he's going back to laser.
Yeah. And we saw earlier it was Marco Borroi, an Italian skipper, who's sailing here with Finn star Edward Wright. So Joseph, I guess you know about Edward Wright, right?
Yes. I was speaking with him this morning. It's good to see him. I know him from the Finn fleet as well, being the coach in the last couple of months. So we are good friends, and yeah, I was chatting a bit with him. How's everything going? So yeah, he's happy to be here. In Split, he likes it. He's been here, I think, he's been for Finn events which were held in Split, so he's as well knows this place. So it's gonna be interesting to see him how he goes.
Yeah, he's been training in Riva del Garda with Fritjof Klein and the SSL training center, and Fritjof is here crewing for Giovanni Coppo. and they have such a good reality there with the SSL training center. I know many of these guys in the fleet have been there to train. So, but it's 2 minutes to the start, Josep. We're getting there, huh?
Yes, yes. Let's focus now on
Yeah.
the hopefully a good start. We can see, yeah, that the fleet was mostly oriented towards the race committee boat. It's going to be interesting to see which side they're going to choose to go on in the first beat. Quiet. It's the island on the right side, locally known. The island which is on the right side of the race course can interfere with the current and the wind. So it's going to be interesting to see if the race course is enough close to this island and if it's going to cause this trouble. I mean, no trouble. If it's going to help the guys to win the regatta or not, or the left side is going to pay off. Yeah, everything depends where they put the race course.
It's always about local knowledge, but we see now the fleet, the 35 boat fleet, getting aligned. Here it's normally the nice noise of the Genoa, of the jib flapping.
Yes, yes.
And yeah, they're trying to get in the best spot. Where would you go, Josep? Would you go pin end or committee boat?
I think from what I can see, I think I would go a pin end. You can see in the back of the race committee boat, that's the island I was talking about. I think they are far away from it. So at the moment, that means the left side is normally paying off. So the pin start is a good choice if you can do it, and open the left side and be free once to tack and go towards the mark. So I think and hope the Croatian, we're gonna see if the Croatians are there. That means that for sure this side is paying off.
So the officially the 2021 Star European Championship is off. The boats are off. They're going towards the upwind mark.
Yes, we
I don't
can.
know about this first boat down at the pin end. It might be over. I don't know. Maybe it had a great start. It's always a matter of having a great start or having a super bad start.
Yes, yes. It was Enrico Chiefi. So he was as well this weekend. He was at District Championship. So he was sailing the sea breeze. So he got some knowledge from it, some experience. So that means probably as I said, the left side should pay off. We're gonna see how it goes. Yes. As well, we could see shortly behind him was Emilios from Greece. And yeah, now the picture is a bit far away. Yeah, as we can see, the start I think was clear. We didn't get any info if anybody was over the line. The right side boats looks good as well. So yeah, here we can see Emilios from the Greece and the Croatian guy Mate Arapov. He's one of the best local sailors. Sailed laser, sailed Finn shortly, sailed Star Class, trying to qualify for London. Unfortunately, he didn't go. So yeah, would be nice to see it will be nice to see how the race is going to go on. Yeah, beautiful images from the split. We can see that most of the fleet is taking the left side of the course. Rarely there is somebody going right. It's going to be interesting to see how it's going to end up at the top mark. we can see Swiss guy Piet Eckert, the European Championship from Garda last year, from the last event, the last major event held. As well, one of the favorites on this event. Yeah, we see here Tonči Stipanovic as well. Yeah, we are on board of Tonči Stipanovic and Tudor Bilic. Two great guys. As said before, Tonči is the first Olympic medalist in sailing for Croatia. Sailing with Tudor Bilic from the neighborhood city Trogir. Guy sailed before in fin class, and he was the perfect choice for Tonči to go on and sail with him in the star class. I think the conditions looks beautiful. As we say, champagne conditions, around 14 knots, I would say, looking out.
Yes, the other I spoke to some of the guys after the 17th district that was held on the weekend, and they exactly said that. So they said that they had champagne condition, that it was like being on Biscayne Bay. So, you know, the Miami area is for star sailing one of the best places in the world. And so they said it's just like Miami, but closer to Europe. So
yes, it's not that shallow like Miami. But yeah, Miami, I love it. I was there a few years, and I love that place. It's wonderful to sail there.
So do you still think the left side, so the pin end, would be the favored one?
I think so too. You can see that the guys are pushing for the maximum left side, probably going close to the lane line. I'm not sure which is the length of the first beat. Should be, I think, 1.5 miles or something like that.
Yeah, normally it's like that.
Yeah. So,
well, for the Worlds is up to 2 miles and more long.
Yeah, so
Star Worlds has got this different format, but for the Europeans it's about 1.5 miles normally.
Yeah, so we are about 5-6 minutes from the start, so I think they are closing to the ley line, on the left ley line. Yeah, we are on board of Xavier Rojar.
Yes, so the star tacking is always tricky, and I often wonder how they can, these big crews, actually go from, so easily go from one side to the other. Just going underneath the boom in such a little boat.
Yeah, it looks like actually that there is not enough space. But I had a chance to sail a few times in Star and as a crew, and I think it's much more difficult for the helm to tack. There is literally a little space, but the crew can manage it. Yeah, but the boats look magnificent, and yeah, the way it goes upwind and downwind is beautiful.
Yeah, it's very elegant, huh?
Yeah, the boat
it's often referred to as the old lady.
Yes.
And It's definitely old and it's definitely a lady because of its elegance.
Yes, we always, me personally, try to treat boat as a lady. Yeah, I think we can see that the guys tacked on the port, and they are mostly the front pack is crossing the fleet, which was more to the right.
So you were right,
So as I said,
calling the left
yeah,
side.
I think I was the right calling the left side. We're gonna see if Enrico Chieffi is in the lead, because he was the one on the pin end, first pin end start.
Enrico Chieffi won also the first race at the 2019 Star World Championship. That was actually the last one that was held because in 2020 it was cancelled. So Enrico always starts with the right foot. I mean, he's a guy with great talent, and he's proven it many times.
Yes.
So now we're focusing on a Czech boat. Like I said, 20 nationalities are represented here in Split, which is great. Mostly coming from Europe, but then we have also Argentina and USA.
Yeah, that's right. Argentina and USA, I think, are the two countries out of the Europe at the moment competing here.
Yeah. Yeah. So one is Augie Diaz from Miami, gold star in 2016 in Miami. And he won it with Bruno Prada. Bruno is not here. Augie is sailing with Christian Nehammer, is a European class secretary, Austrian, and a very experienced crew. And the other boat, from overseas, it's Argentina with Juan K. Juan Kojimjan is a naval architect and is actually designed a new boat.
Yeah,
a new starboat, sorry, this is what I meant.
Yes, yes, and he's sailing with Enrico Bontolini, the crew of Luna Rossa, the last America's Cup.
Yeah,
boat.
and Enrico is a trained star sailor, star crew. He was training with Francesco Bruni, Checco Bruni, also handsman of Luna Rossa, for the London campaign. Then they quit along the way, and so he knows what he's doing. But yes, he was on board Luna Rossa, flying boat. So from a flying boat to a keel boat.
Yes, from a flying boat to a keel boat. I think it's a big difference.
Yes. But I think these guys mostly like to experience a different boat. I don't know about you, Josep. They like sailing in every aspect of it.
Yes. These are the guys who love sailing. And the most important is love, which they have. And so whichever boat you give to them, they love it and they enjoy it every moment, I think, spending out. So yeah, that's right. I think there in the picture we can see Doug Smith, another US sailor, which we didn't mention, which is out of the from.
That's right. Yeah, with Payson and Feliz, it's 2 American boats.
Yes, 2 American boats. Sorry for that.
No, yeah, I was also mistaken. And yes, and Payson is a Bacardi Cup winner with Eric Doyle last year. So Payson is super experienced from San Diego, super experienced star crew. And Doug Smith also, huh? I'm not saying that he's more experienced, but Payson with Eric, they just won the Bacardi Cup 2 years ago. Do you see the pin, Joseph?
Sorry, do I see who?
The pin? Sorry, not the pin, the mark, the top end?
No, I cannot see it.
So I guess they're getting there for sure. So this is also an Italian boat, I think, Marco Augelli with the Embassy from your Club Adriaco, so from Trieste. That's very, very close to Croatia and Slovenia.
Yes.
And it's right there on the Adriatic Sea. There are a few Italian boats, but I think the most you can count is, of course, Croatia. So people from Croatia.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, huh? Total sense, especially these days. So the island or the land that we see behind the boats is the island you were talking about?
Yes, yes. The island to the right, which I said normally pays off if the race course is closer to it. So if you like almost touching it. So as the race course is more to the left, I mean outside, more in the middle of the channel, this effect of the island is not working. So that's why the guys were choosing to do a pin and start and go left side.
Yeah. What can you tell us about Marin Misura and Tonko Barac?
Marin Mishura and Tonko Barac are now the guys sailing for the very, I think, long time in star class. Marin Mishura is a friend of mine sailing in Finn since when I started sailing Finn like 10 more than 10 years ago. He was still there trying to compete for the Olympics 2012 in London. So I had a chance of sailing with him as well. So I think he was the gold junior in Finn class. I think also bronze or silver. So very experienced guy, knows to sail, local as well. And it's going to be interesting to see them.
They're both from Split.
Yeah, they're both
from Split.
Yes, and they were a few years ago. They were fourth at World Championship in Star. I'm not.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
in
they've
Porto.
been sailing together for a long time.
Yes, in Porto Cervo 2019, they were fourth on World Championships.
Yeah, they had a great battle there. Yes.
Yes.
And Tonko, we have to thank him also if we have this live streaming.
Yes,
I think.
Yes, for Tonko we have to thank for these beautiful images and the chance to broadcast.
Yeah, and the sponsor Croatel, of course.
To broadcast this event out.
Yeah, Croatel is the main sponsor of this event, so this is how we get these beautiful pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, you would think they have arrived to the windward mark, but still, it's still not in sight. This explains how long these upwind for the star class are.
Yes, I think
they really are a pressure, like a stress test for the teams.
Yes, I think they are now around 15 minutes of sailing upwind, so we should be close to the upwind mark. Who is in front? Two Italian boats. Swiss.
So one is Chieffi. You can see the gold star is Chieffi, and the other one I couldn't see. But yes, soon we'll see who's rounding first the mark. And it's always exciting, the first windward mark of a championship, because you've been waiting for so long to see who was leading, and then down with the wind for the downwind.
Yeah, the first mark is always the action mark. It's normally where the most of the fleet still is gathering up.
Packed up, yes.
Yeah, and yeah, now we can
there
see
it is.
Beautiful picture from the drone. We can see how far they are.
Still far. Look how beautiful. Look how many stars there are.
Yes.
This is the sight that we have not seen in a while, Josip, I have to say.
Yes.
Because in 2020 it was so bad. After Bacardi Cup in 2020, there was no international regattas held around the world.
Yeah, that's true. I can tell you that because as well, last year, we sailing the Finn campaign, we had I think only one major championship. I mean, the only event we had was European Championship in Poland. So yeah, we are always looking for some regatta to go back to our normal.
Yeah. I don't think nobody's in ley line yet.
No. I'm not sure even about maybe the top left boat from the picture we see.
This one might be, exactly.
Might
You're
be
right.
on the ley line.
These two already starboard.
Oh, this is the Greek boat in the front, Emilios.
Emilios Papatas. Sorry, this is so difficult. Emilios Papa. I can't pronounce it. Papatanasiou.
Yes, that's right.
He represented Greece at the London Olympics in 2012.
Yes, in star class at the London Olympics, and he in many others for the Finn as well.
Oh, see, I didn't know he was a Finn sailor beforehand,
Yes,
but
yes.
this is something that often happens.
Yes, yes. He won multiple, I think, medals in Finn on European championships. So yeah, he was for sure competing Beijing, London, probably I would say Sydney, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, so many.
Yes.
So now we're seeing, like Josip, you said, the guys from the left coming in slightly in front.
Yes, now they are mixed, but I think we can see that that mostly the guys started on the pin end and took the left side are in the front pack. The first boat.
Yeah, these guys was a little bit under the ley line. I don't see who's the first one. 8, 5, 6, 8.
This is Giovanni Coppo. No. I think I made a mistake. No, it's 8557. It's Giovanni Coppo. I made a mistake.
This is Flavio Favini. Flavio Favini and Nicola Serravalle.
Yes.
Flavio was the helmsman of Mascalzano Latino in Valencia in 2007.
Yes.
I wonder if after the marker rounding, our director, Voje Bulesic, can send us the rounding ranking, so we can start, imagining what will happen in the downwind. So Flavio Favini is a great helmsman. He's proven in many classes. He's Magde's 24 world champion. He's helmed so many classes, and he's such a good helmsman. He's from Lago Maggiore, so where I'm from in Italy. And recently is been dedicated also to star class.
Yes, here we can see the Croatian Mate Arapov and Ante Šitic. I think they are in the front pack of the fleet. Beautiful images. I assume on the European Championship they are not allowed to free pump as it is on Star Sailors League on Bahamas. Can you confirm that?
Sorry, say again, Josip?
I think they are not allowed. They are not having a free pumping like they have on Bahamas. Am I right?
I think the star class allows pumping over 7 knots.
Yeah.
So if they're not over 7 knots, they cannot pump. But if they're over, they can. And it's always a matter of they're pumping here, so they're more than 7 knots.
Yes.
This is a delicate pump by who is this? Is this Flavio Favini?
Yes, this is Flavio Favini.
Okay. So Voje sent us the roundings. So the first one, like we said, it's Flavio Favini, which we're seeing now, bow number 4 with Nicola Serravalle, and then we have Augie Diaz, like we said, the world champion in 2016, sailing here with the Austrian Christian Nehammer. And I think we might see there, right behind, trailing behind him. And then in third place, we have Emilios, we'll just call it Emilios, not the last name. And then in fourth, we have Tommaso Chieffi. And in fifth, we have Berg. But Berg doesn't sound right to me, so let me check. Berg.
It's from Denmark, Frank Berg and Peter Rested.
Okay,
Yes, Denmark crew.
well spotted. Oh yeah, Frank Berg. Yeah. The first Croatian is Mate Arapo.
The first Croatian is Mate Arapov,
Did
yes.
I pronounce it right?
Yes, yes, that's right, Mate Arapov.
But it's still a long way. I mean, we've seen Flavio and Augie, of course, and Emilius, they've, of course, set straight the record that they're good at this. They know what they're doing. Same with Geffi and Berg. But it's four legs, so they've done just a quarter of the whole race.
Yeah,
I think the plan is to have 2 races today, right, Josip?
the plan is to have 2 races, and I think for sure we can see the wind is beautiful, and wind will allow it. I think it's gonna go everything by the schedule. Like as soon as they finish the first one, I think they're gonna go normally with the second one. You can see from the sky again the star fleet. Looks beautiful.
Yes.
In this moment, the crew is very important. How they heel the boat and to pump each wave to go faster.
Yes, it's a very fine technique. You have to adjust to the waves, the wind, and the movement of your body. And the crews here make a huge difference. And the feeling between the crew and the skipper and how long they've trained together makes a whole lot different. It's like a dance, I would say.
Yes, yes. Yes, they have to be
And we
synchronized.
see a beautiful bay of Split. It is a bay among islands, right? It's protected by islands.
Yeah, it's the channel. It's protected by two islands. So it's never any like a danger wind or something like that in Split. It's mostly, I mean, regular conditions for the sailing, like one of the best conditions I have along the world I've been. So yeah, I always enjoy being home and training home. Yeah, especially in summer when
Yes.
this sea breeze kick on. It's wonderful.
And the summer is very long, I think, in Split.
Yeah, start from early May until end of October. Yes, end of October,
Yeah.
for sure. You have it.
And here we have Francis Xavier Art, and he's always been very good downwind. He is. There are different. Okay, so the way you calculate the weight limit in the star class, it's different from other boats. So it's not just the sum of the crew and the skipper, but it's a ratio. And normally the crew is much heavier than the skipper. In Xavier's place, in Rohart's place, the thing is that is a massive skipper. So often is just the same weight as his crew.
Yes,
Xavier is very big skipper.
Yes, I could see some of them today down in the club walking. They are all massive guys. So it's wonderful to see these athletes, because it really represents one of the best things of these sports. So yeah, it's a pity this class as well was dismissed from the Olympics, because one of the biggest names of the sailing were competing in it. And of course, I'm always happy to watch them and to try to take something from them, learn something from them, and adapt it in my sailing.
Yes, sailing, like many other sports, is something that you can always improve, and you can never stop learning all your life. And like you say, Josep, the more you look at experienced sailors, the better you become. The more you train, of course, that's okay for every sport. The more you practice, the better you become. So like you say, it's a sport you can do at any age. And I mean, here in this fleet, we have all kind of different ages. We have Augie, who is well over 60 years old. I don't want to disclose the exact age, but and then we have Tonchi, who is in his 30s.
Yes.
And normally we also have somebody younger than that. I mean, Giovanni Coppo is also in his 30s and have started star sailing not many years ago. He's always been a sailor, but he started and got caught up in star sailing, I would say 2-3 years ago. And look at him. I mean, he's already doing the European Championship, doing well.
Yeah.
He's attended the Worlds in Porto Cervo. So
yes, it's one of the good things of this sport that you are able to compete with the best ones, and that's the really great thing about this sport. You are always you don't have to be the best one to compete with the best. So
yeah, same for Finn.
yeah, it's not exclusive, so that's wonderful because you get a chance to see where you are and to try to improve and to compare to the best. We can see
Yes,
the footage.
it's so true.
You can see the footage. This was the cameras which are close to the me.
Yeah, the big camera, it flattens the screen, and so it looked like the fleet was very close to the gate.
Yes, yes.
But like we see from the drone now, there's still a long way to go. I'd say they've just passed the middle of the downwind.
Yeah, I think
But
even
with
even more. I think
Okay, even more. Okay.
I would say they are
The
really
breeze
close.
the breeze looks perfect, huh?
Yes, the
Look
breeze.
at that on the sea.
The breeze looks perfect. You can see the waves, the top of the wave, the white. This champagne.
Yeah, the white. Yeah. You know, there's definitely more than 7 knots. Otherwise, they wouldn't go this way.
Yes.
And what we see often is that the first one roundings are not always the same one down at the gate because they are not super good at this rolling technique.
Yes.
So we're gonna see. Looks like Flavio Favini kept his lead, but we'll only find out in a few
minutes. I think we're gonna find out on the mark rounding how everything goes.
Yeah. And what about, there was a favorite side on this downwind, still the left, so that would be the right-hand side here?
Yes, I think whoever can would try to go for the looking downwind for the right-hand side mark. To try to go.
Has a few meter of advantage as well. It looks higher.
Yes, I think.
But it looks higher from the drone, but they're all coming down from that left
Yes.
side, which is the right-hand side of the course.
Yeah, right hand. Yeah, left hand side. Yeah, from the downwind, it's right hand.
The screen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see it on the left in the screen. Let's do it like this.
yeah. As you can see, they are approaching the gate, and they're gonna try again to keep the favorite side, the left side. They're gonna try to protect it and keep the lead. Well,
Yes.
we have a few
And,
boats action.
And they're very compacted still.
Yes.
So the first one was again Flavio Favini still.
We see
But
the Croatian. Yes.
Yeah, they got ahead.
Mate
Emilius
Arapov.
is always in third.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, Mate.
Yes, that was Mate second, Emilius third,
And then Emilius third and Kiefi
fourth,
fourth.
and Ogi Diaz. Yes, is this Ogi Diaz? Yes, Ogi Diaz in fifth.
Yes, Ogi Diaz.
In fifth, so it means I think the most gain was by Croatian sailor Mate Arapov and Ante Šidić.
Yeah.
They had a great downwind and managed to jump into the second place.
I think I've met Ante Šidić in one of the SSL finals.
Yes, he was I think 2 times he was in Bahamas. Not sure.
It was probably crewing for Tonchi the first time.
For Tonchi,
The
for
Tonchi
sure.
came.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, as one of the most experienced crews in Croatia, Tonchi picked him. He's as well from the Split.
And also he was sailing with Ivan Gaspic, yes.
Yes,
In,
and was
at the SSL finals,
and
yes.
was with Ivan Gaspic, yes, as well.
Yeah. Gaspic, it was a Finn sailor, right?
Yes.
Croatian Finn sailor. Went
yes.
to the Olympics in London, I
Yes,
think.
Ivan Kljaković Gaspic was a Finn-Croatian sailor competing in Rio, in London, and Beijing Olympics, so 3 Olympic Games.
Ah, also Rio.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Yes. After the Rio, he stopped with his sailing career and started doing business. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Do you have an Olympic plan, Josip, yourself?
I think with Finn being out, I mean, I want to be sure. I want to wait for the final decision, which will be held next month from Olympic Committee. I want to be sure that the Finn is out before making any 100% decisions. But I think that's it. After the Finn is out, there is no class for me to compete in. I'm too big, too heavy for anything. Going down with the kilos and trying to lose the weight, I think it would be hard. And so I think unfortunately I will have to enjoy something else, some big class.
This is the problem with cutting out the Finn and the Star, because some of the big guys out there,
Yes,
they don't have where to go.
yes, unfortunately the big guys were cut out of the Olympics, not of the sailing, but of the Olympic sailing. The big guys were cut out, and today generation is getting bigger and bigger. So will be interesting to see what the future gonna bring for the sailing.
Yeah, very curious to see. And we see beautiful images from the race course, 8191. This is
Marco
I'm so
Agueli.
bad at looking at their
Marco
Augelle.
Augelle.
Yes, that's him. We've seen him before. And I think we are in the back of the fleet here, more or less.
Yes, yes.
What a beautiful day. Amazing.
Yes, I think I look at the weather forecast. I think the whole week there's gonna be a nice sea breeze each day. So I think they're gonna enjoy the event. Yeah, and I hope for I think every day they're gonna sail, so they're gonna make a full schedule of the races, which is of course the
7. Yeah.
sailors love when the full schedule is done.
Yeah, and after 5 races, the throw off comes in, so they can throw off their worst result of the week.
Yep.
Something that is really helpful.
That's very helpful. Sometimes
you
are looking for it. You are waiting for that. You are waiting for that day.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah, now in the picture we can see Marin Mishura and Tonko Barac. Yeah,
there they are. Yeah, on board.
Got them on board, yes.
Yeah, in the upwind it's difficult to see their faces. We just see the hiking straps and the feet in it.
Yeah. As we don't see Marin Mishura as well, it means he's hiking a lot, so it means that the
wind is picked up.
The wind picked up, so.
Yeah. There we see him adjusting the main.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that was the bang. I don't know. But yes. And Piet Eckert is not doing bad. We've seen him here. He just stacked, keeping on the left-hand side. I think it's Piet, huh? It's the only Swiss boat we have. Yes.
The only Swiss boat, yes.
With Edoardo Natucci, also an SSL finals winner in 2015 with George Szabo. Yeah, like from. And he tucked again. So yes. Is there a match race happening?
I think it was just a starboard port action with American Doug Smith.
Doug Smith.
Yes, yes. He pushed him a bit again to the left. We can see that mostly everybody after rounding the mark took the shortly left side and tack. So it looks like it's the decision of everybody, of each boat. They are on the port side, trying to keep port side. I don't know if maybe the wind turned to the left a bit, or
And here we see Xavier attacking with Anthony Munoz. And yeah, and like you flagged us before, they're all the way out because the wind is strong, which is good. We like that.
Yes, the wind is strong, and actually as well in front of the split in the channel there are ferries going out, the charter boats, so it's not the cleanest area maybe to have the racing area. That's why they choose to go out. That's the normal racing area for any event held in Split, to go out close to this island, and you have the free space. Nobody is interrupting or anything, and the conditions are beautiful there.
So we see again here Doug Smith with Pierre Peckers, and we cannot tell from this point of view who's leading, but they look to me quite even. They could be even actually, and they were tacking. There was a tacking duel beforehand, and it's always fun to see how in a big fleet then you sometimes sail your own private race with other competitors within the fleet.
Yes, you always find somebody to compete with. But we can see that they are a bit in the back.
Yes, they are in the back rows.
Yes. This is the image of maybe what was the front back 10 boats.
Yeah, and we see in distance here the second windward mark.
Yes.
But like we've noticed before, we see it here, but it might be a long way away.
Yeah, still might be a long way. I think we had the first beat was more than 15 minutes, so I think they didn't change the race course, so it's going to be the same distance.
Yeah, this is how normally it goes.
Yes, I'm just wondering about the thing that almost every boat is sailing port. I'm wondering if the wind went slightly to the left, and if the port tack is the longest tack, so if that's why all the guys are sailing it.
Mm-hmm. That's an interesting observation. It might be like you say.
Yeah.
Because they're all on that side.
Yes, mostly everybody is sailing port. Yeah, so it would be interesting to see.
His background, it looks so much like Sardinia, I have to say.
I haven't been there, so I cannot confirm it.
No, but the whole Mediterranean area looks similar.
Yes,
huh?
yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And here in the second upwind, we see, like we said, that the fleet is a bit more spread out.
Yeah, the fleet is spread out. It's going to be more.
And here we see, like you said, some cargo boats.
Yeah, some cargo boat.
Sailing boats,
charter boat. Yes.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, the sea is everybody's.
Yes, sea is for everybody, and everybody is welcome.
Exactly.
Yeah, this cargo boat looks really close, but I think it's
the beauty camera.
Yeah. It's much above the top mark, so I think it's not going to interfere or anything.
Yeah, it's the big lens camera that, makes everything looks closer.
Yes.
So I think without any local knowledge and with very limited sailing knowledge, that the wind is really stronger. How strong do you think it is? 15 knots, 14 knots?
Yes, I think it's around 15 knots, and it's maybe building up more, so up to 16 knots for sure there is outside. I feel it in my back.
Okay.
In my back I can feel around 15 knots.
But that's perfect for star sailing.
Yes.
For any sailing.
For any sailing, when comes hiking and water splashing your face, I think people love that.
Yeah, that's what you sail for. Yeah, and out of your experience, the wind is going to increase throughout the day. It's going to go left, right with the sun.
No, I think
What does normally do?
it's gonna stay stable like this. I think in the second race gonna be almost the same conditions. During the day, the wind starts to drop, but I think it's later after 4:30 or something. Normally the wind starts a bit to decrease. So I think for this racing we're gonna have almost two same races.
Two very similar races.
I mean, yeah,
That's
similar,
good.
similar, yeah.
Yeah. No. You said it right, but it's always, it's what we want. Fair races.
Yes.
With good,
Maybe the
with
wind.
good stable conditions.
Yes, maybe the wind did increase a few knots during this one, but I think that's the top it's gonna go.
Yeah, so it's almost 2:30. So if you're saying that after 4:30 it starts to drop a little, then we still have two long hours to go. So
Yes.
we're
Now,
good.
yes, I'm checking now the weather forecast as well. Yes, it says around in between 4 and 5 that wind slightly. I mean, that drops, but it goes. It's gonna still
Yeah,
be.
from 15 to 12. Yeah.
Yes, it's gonna still be a nice conditions.
And when it does that, does it slightly turn right?
It doesn't necessarily. It doesn't necessarily turn.
Okay. So what's the direction now?
Direction now should be. I'm talking from my head. I don't know what's outside,
Yes.
but I think around the direction 240, 245,
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
Or yeah,
So a south,
245 to 260.
southwest.
Yeah, 245 to 60. Yes, I'm not sure, but yeah, I would say
That-
more
that- that's
245.
the-
Yes,
That's the typical sea breeze
that's
direction.
the typical south breeze.
Okay.
The sea breeze.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect. This is why we go to Split for sailing. The Eastern Hemisphere was raised in late summer, but the conditions were still amazing.
Yes, the
Just a
conditions.
little bit hot, maybe.
Yes, the Eastern Hemisphere was 2016.
It was late August, I think.
And I think 2016. Yes, might be August. I was competing, and it was my first event in star class. I was competing as well there with the.
Oh, you did it!
Yes. I was
nice.
I was crew for my friend Filip Jurisic, the laser sailor.
Oh, I know Philip very well.
Yes. I was a good friend of mine, and we were sailing together. So yeah, it was wonderful. Yeah, again, as I said, to compete with this fleet as well. It was the nice fleet that at that time, and even to being able to have the boat to compete and to compete was wonderful experience, and I loved
Yeah,
it.
I think that Eastern was won by Augie Diaz, right?
Yes, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. So him being for the Eastern Hemisphere here for this district, I think he's as well might be the local one.
Yes, almost. Well, Augie is local to many places
Yes.
because he sails a lot around the world.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really have
So
full
why
guys.
is why is Filip Jurisic not sailing this time?
He's at the moment in Portugal, training
Training in Vilamura.
training in Vilamura in laser. So
Yeah,
yeah,
because just for those who don't know, Filip was a sparring partner for Tonchi for the Rio Olympics, and they've been fighting since then for a spot in the Tokyo Olympics, right?
yes, and so now he's still he's sparring partner until not until he's sparring partner at the moment as well for the Tokyo, but as well training
He's trying to get a spot for
for the next one.
Marseille, for the Paris.
Yes. So he's training because the events for him are just beginning.
Yes.
Yes, again, we have on board camera, but unfortunately we cannot see much of the faces. I think in the right side we can see the Greek guy, Emilios Papatanasio. I think it's him. It's gonna be again interesting to see if the lead did change through this second beat. If maybe Mate Arapov did manage to get in front or not.
So are these two the first and second, Josip, possibly?
No, it's
The first two to tuck in the ley line?
no.
Don't you think?
Yeah, these guys are on the ley line for sure, but I think they are not in front. I think we will
Okay.
have these boats coming from the left, which are in front.
Okay. This tucking now, for example.
Yes.
Oh no, even the Italians
Yeah.
here.
Now the Italians.
Flavio Favini is still leading.
Yeah, Flavio Favini, yes, still in the lead.
Yeah.
We will see if anybody gonna pop out from the right.
No, probably not.
Probably not. Yes. He managed to defend.
Yeah, in sailing, like in every classes, once you have the lead, it's a easier life for you. You just have to choose the best way. You don't have to worry about, you know, getting in narrow places between boats. You just go your way, downwind, upwind. You make your own tactics.
Yes.
Without considering other boats almost.
Yes, you are always you have the fresh wind coming. You are the first one
Yeah.
who feels it. You don't have the boats are not disturbing you. And
I think he's extended his lead, huh?
yes, he extended his lead. We can see that Mate Arapov still keeping the Croatian guy, still keeping the second place. In the back, third, Emilios Papatanasio. And we have in the fourth place is Germany. Am I right?
Yes, I think Silver Star. So that must be Hubert Merkelbach, the class president, sailing here with Kilian Weise, also German.
Yes.
Yeah, let me see the bow number. No, but Silver is for sure.
Yes,
so
yes, it's him. And it's
yes, it's Hubert.
And Jan Borbet and Jasper Speck. They are in fifth. Another German.
Yes, this one I don't have many information about. Jan Borbet, you said, with Jasper Speer?
Yes, it was Germany 8204. So
yeah, so that's him.
That's him.
Yeah. So they were spread out, but they're not too far away from each other.
Yeah, but we can see that there were some changing in the lead through.
In the lead, yes.
Yes. I mean not in the lead, but in the front pack. In the front pack.
We lost Augie. We lost Augie Diaz.
Yeah, we lost Augie. We lost Kefi. We don't know.
Yeah, we lost Kefi too. So it's difficult to try and imagine what happened, but probably there was a shift or something, and they were in the wrong side.
Yes. Unfortunately, we couldn't see if some guys maybe tacked too early and went to the right and lost from there, or they were pushing too much to the left and then lost from the left. Yeah.
Yeah. And like we said, I mean, they were quite close at that point, that pack, but now we're seeing some still going upwind, while
Yes.
Favini is well ahead downwind.
Yes, I think
Look at that. Like we said, I mean, the reacher gets reach.
He's secure. if nothing happened to him drastically, he's in front.
Oh, Kefi was not so far behind, huh?
Okay.
It was 7th, actually.
Yeah, 7th.
But still no news about Augie.
Augie in 8th.
Okay,
And
Augie in 8th.
we have
So,
in 6th place the Ukrainian Vasil
Gureyev.
Gureyev. Yes.
Yes, the only tricky place that you don't want to be leading is downwind with the boat trailing right behind you.
Boat covering you, yeah. That's true,
Yeah.
but I think that, yeah, as I said, the
But
first
Favine
boat,
is not in the
yes,
place.
yes, he has enough of advantage and he's not covered. He's not covered with the sail, so he can sail freely and without any
Yeah.
disturbance from the other boats. It's gonna be interesting to see Emilios and Mate. They're downwinds.
They're fighting downwind.
Yes, yes, we can see Emilios.
On different sides,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. Mate went more deep. He's on the right-hand side from the picture we
Yeah.
see, and Emilios is on the left.
Yes, one is on port and one on starboard side. Yeah, I wonder if the one on the right-hand side are gonna jibe and
I don't think so. I don't think so. I would say from the experience, knowing how the downwind goes in this condition, I think they will keep the starboard most of the time, because they can go really with these waves. They can go really deep, and they will maybe shortly before the finish line they will need to jibe.
yeah, they're saving everything from that for that last jibe.
Other if they don't push like now, we can see guys on the left. If they don't go high, they will for sure need to jibe much earlier.
Yeah,
But
and jibing is always a waste of time.
yes, but as you can see,
So you want to do it as little as possible.
yes, you can see that Mate went much deep, and I would say that he gained the advantage compared to Emilios, who was in the third, close to him.
Yeah, that was a good choice. Local knowledge.
So it was, yes, as I said, Mate is a great sailor, one guy with one of the best local knowledge here.
Here we have the top 5 leg 1. I guess it was leg 3.
Yeah, it was like 3, yeah.
Yeah, and it's Favini with Nicolas Serravalle, like you said, Mate Arapov and Ante Stitic, Emilios Papatasonio, this one, and Hubert Merkelbach, Kilian Weise. But we got it right, huh?
Yes.
And then the Germans got it Speer. Yeah, we got it right.
What is
And
this?
yeah, this is Flavio Favini going downwind,
Yes, he jibed.
making his choices independently from the rest of the fleet. He jibed. Doesn't look like they're going very fast. Has the wind dropped a little?
No, I don't think so. I think it's
It's a picture.
Yeah, it's a picture. It's a picture. I think what I can see, the waves are out. The wind is still up. The waves are nice. Yeah, we can see on board camera now. So we can see the waves in the back of the boat. I think they have a really nice wave to surf down. So they're still going fast. It's just the picture.
Yeah. And we see from the camera downwind, we can finally see Marin's face.
Yes. Not hiking this time.
No, you don't want to hike when you go downwind. And well, the fact that the crew is actually standing there, yes, it's the same as the first downwind. Things change when you don't see them. I forgot the name. Rolling, and you see them standing still. And the lighter it is, the more laid down they will be.
Yes. And as I said, I think in this world champion and European champion, yeah, normally the pumping is allowed, but as of the racing rules, so one pump per wave. Once on the, I think on Bahamas, they are allowed for this free pumping when they can do whatever they want in the boat.
Yes.
So that's the difference. That's why we see a bit of a gentle downwind. So nice.
Gentle rocking.
Yeah, gentle rocking.
And even rocking is not allowed, so they have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
It should be the natural rocking of the boat.
Yeah, natural.
It should not be pushed.
Yeah, it's the rocking to change the angle of the boat and.
Yeah. To just go with the flow.
Yes.
Of the water. So how long do you think there will be between the races, Joseph?
Say again?
15 minutes? Yeah. 15 minutes between races?
Yeah, I mean, we saw that the fleet was spread, so I think there will be, for sure, like maybe less than 10 minutes in between the first and the last, and then again, they're gonna give for sure like 10 minutes in between, so yeah, let's say 20 minutes, around 20 minutes in between the races. See, again, we can see
it's a good time for teams to catch their breath, because as sweet as it seems to us, it's physically exhausting.
Yes, they need to,
especially for the crew, but also for the helmsman. And the stronger the wind gets, the harder it is.
The harder it is, yes. And the crew needs to, now in this condition, needs to dance, move on the bow, front, backward, rock the boat on the wave. Yeah, I'm really curious about this downwind, how it's gonna pay off for Emilios and for Mate, who were the ones fighting for the second position, who made the right decision.
Let's see.
Yes.
When you don't have the graphics on the water, then you have to just wait. Old school.
Old school waiting,
the mark rounding. Yeah. Actually, here it won't be a mark rounding. It's the finish line.
It's the finish line, yes.
Yeah. But yes, only then we will be able to see if Mate's decision paid off, or if it was better to be more conservative, like...
Here it is, I think, Mate, he
oh, yes,
closed.
he's gaining.
So he gaining, he even closed the gap to the first one.
Yeah, to Flavio Favini.
To Flavio Favini, he closed the gap, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that would lead us to think that he had the good decision. He took the good decision.
He took the good decision and sailed nice downwind as well. We know that the first downwind he made, we don't know his rounding, but he gained a lot in the first downwind. Yeah.
Yeah. So the ones that we've seen, they were the downwind gate. So I guess the finish line won't be too far away.
Yes. The finish line should be really close any
minute. It always depends on the position of the camera, but of course, if we've seen the marks of the gate, we should not be far from the finish line. And our director is helping us and is enlarging the shot. And we see the two very close. Flavio jibed and is now also, they're both starboard side.
No, you see?
Oh, no, that's not true. That's not true.
No, Mate is starboard, Flavio is port.
And Flavio is port, yeah. And is this the finish line?
This was the...
I don't see the other boat.
This is the red mark, yes.
That was the finish line, yes. So Flavio won the first race, well done to you, and Mate is second. And if it was longer, they would have...
it would be a fight.
It would have been a nice battle.
Yes. Now
well done, Mate and Flavio, yeah.
Yeah, well done. Now we see the battle for the third place.
Also, they're close.
Yeah, really close. But I think the left-hand side boat.
Yeah, it's crossing now, I think.
Yes, I think that was Emilios Papatanasio.
Yes, and the fourth, it might be Hubert Merkelbach, it might be Augie Diaz. Augie was a little bit behind, but still could have recovered. Same as Enrico Chieffi. Let's see. Let's see. And also 5th and 6th are so close.
Yes, yes.
I mean, they wanted to test the jury's side, huh?
We didn't see if there was any penalty given this race in any of,
No, we
of the
didn't
downhill.
see. Yeah.
If everybody played nicely.
Hopefully they did.
Yes.
It's a very polite fleet, I have to say, yeah?
Yes,
Normally.
yes.
Yeah, so that was a good first race.
Yes, I think we had a great first race with a great sea breeze, which built up maybe from 14 knots at the start up to 16. What we had around 1 hour race. It was 1 hour race, so yeah.
A bit more than an hour, yes.
A bit more than an hour, so I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We saw that I think the left side paid off mostly in both beats, and we saw some nice action downwind, some gainings, some finish line battles. So yeah.
Yeah, we've seen it all. We've seen some, but we didn't see a lead change, but we've seen some changes in the first positions.
Yes.
And while Flavio kept his lead confidently from the beginning to the end.
Yes.
Which is what you want to keep as a sailor.
Yes.
That's the goal. So Josip, how is this? Are we gonna see some graphics maybe with the top 5, 8? We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna come back.
Yes.
I ask you because you are there.
Yes, yes. I think we can take a little break. Try to get the info about
from the race course.
About the top boats and put the graphic how they finished, and come back soon again.
With the second race.
Yes, with the second race.
Okay.
Sound good? Yes.
So thank you, Josip. Yeah.
Yes,
if it's good for you guys, it's good for me.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Okay. So let's talk in a few minutes.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, so this was the first race of European Championship here in Split. We will get back to you as soon as we know when the second race will start. We're gonna try to get the info from the race committee boat out there and be back to you soon.
Thank you, Josip. Perfect.
Hello again. We are back to the second race of the Star European Championship here in Split, Croatia. We are about 3 minutes from the start of this second race of the day. We had a first race sailed in the nice sea breeze condition around 15 to 17 knots. The winner of the race was Italian Flavio Favini. With in the second Mate Arapo from Croatia, and in the third Emilios Papatanasio. We are looking forward to see how the wind is going, if the breeze is still on, if it did drop or increase, and what's the strategy of the guys for the upcoming race.
That's right, Josep. Soon is going to be the start of the second race. 7 are scheduled for the week, 4 to make the series count, and 5 for the drop-off. But like you said, I mean, the forecast is amazing for the week, and we've seen now a race 1 with beautiful conditions, perfect breeze that went from 12 to 15 knots, and looks like we're going to have more of the same, I think. So here is the entry list, 35 teams from 20 nations, lots of Croatian, like we've seen. Mate Arapo, Ante Sitic, Tonči Stipanovic, Tudor Bilic. I mean, we don't have time to read them all, but I mean, the level is super high. We have Tonči, local hero, silver medalist in Rio in the laser class. But then we also have Ogi Diaz, world champion, like Xavier Oart, world champion 2 times. And bronze Olympic medalist, and then we have see now we have Ed Wright, Enrico Chieffi, gold star also, and here we are already.
Yes.
Already thrown in the starting line. So go ahead, Josep.
Yes, we are thrown in the starting line. Hopefully the countdown is exact. We're gonna see. I mean, they are spread along the starting line, so we assume that the timer is good. We see a big banana.
Yes.
We see a big banana in the middle of the starting line.
This is how you call it?
Yes. You see the shape of banana.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
This is what happens when you want to play it careful. So you know that you can see better on the pin end and on the start committee boat. But in the middle, it's harder to tell.
Yes, that's right. You see this race. I think this is Tonči Stipanovic decide to go for the first on pin end side. Didn't manage
but then tagged.
Didn't manage to go.
Yeah.
He got stuck. He got stuck with Mate Arapo. Unfortunately.
That's too bad for them.
Unfortunately, Croatians got stuck. Let's see. Yes, Mate Arapo managed to go. Tonči unfortunately had to go backwards and gonna start from the last place.
Yeah, but still he can make it.
Still he can make it.
So I wonder who is this boat that we see here that looks like it's leading already.
It's Italian. It's Italian. I'm not sure if it might be the gold star.
Enrico Chieffi.
So might be Enrico Chieffi.
There are a few Italian boats, so it could be anybody, unless we are sure that we see the gold star.
Yes, I think 8563.
This is Tonči that it's starting now.
This is Tonči starting now.
1 minute after everybody else.
Yes. Unfortunately, he didn't have a good time on distance. I mean, good time on distance, but he didn't had enough space to pass the pin end boat, and he was stuck on the anchor of the pin end.
Yeah, it was a little early, just a little early, so he wanted to slow down a little bit.
Yes.
But then you cannot slow down in that position.
Yes, we can.
Didn't have room to slow down.
Yes, yes. So we can see that Enrico Chieffi did manage to escape good from the starting line. He was a few boat lengths to the right, had a clean start, and as well is leading this pack going to the left side. So I assume the strategy of the guys are quite the same as the previous race. They're gonna try to protect the left side and play on it. Yeah, here Mate Arapov, who was the second in the first race of the day. And the fleet is spreading. Beautiful images.
Where would you go this time?
I think I would stick to the same strategy as the first one, as I told you.
Okay, so you're
yeah,
sticking to that.
Yeah, like you saw Mate Arapov and Tochi Stepanovic trying to go for the pin and start and open the left side. For sure, it's favorite. It doesn't look, maybe from this view, it doesn't look like that. But I think later in the race course, after from the middle, the left side is starting to pay off. Also, I think what I can see from here, I mean, the race course is a bit far away for me to be precise. I think the wind is around the same strength, around 15 knots.
So it's holding.
Yeah, it's holding, and I mean, cannot be sure about the angle, but seeing the angles of the boat, I think it's quite the same. Didn't change much.
This is the pin of Xavier Roar.
Yes, this is the sail of Xavier Roar.
Only French boat in the fleet.
Yes.
And one of the 3 gold star. So you get a gold star on your mainsail when you win the World Championship. You can put a silver star when you win a Continental Championship. So either European, Eastern, or Western, or North America, South American. Yes. And then normally you get a red one, but then there are blues for district, the nationals, and there are other stickers you can put on for other regattas. So the star class is a very traditional class with its root down in the history. So it was the first World Championship was held in New York Sound in 2023. Sorry, 1923. So next year, 2023, it will be the first 100 years anniversary of the Star World Championship.
Yeah, it's a huge number. It's a huge number, yeah. And really respected number, and that's why this class is so great and so good, yeah. Because of its tradition.
And after 100 years, there's still so many boats around the world, and so many boats racing around the world. Of course, they're not the same ones as 100 years ago, even though there are some vintage. No, but there are some vintage regattas as well, with boats coming from the 30s, the 40s, the 50s. So, I mean, it cannot get better than star sailing, to be honest. I might be biased, but it's if you're a sailor, you cannot but like the star sailing, yes. The star class.
Yes. It's different experience. Yeah, I can tell from my own one. It's something different, and you enjoy it. When you try it, you enjoy it, and you love it. You immediately love it. I think we can see that the fleets slightly start to go towards the right side. Not sure. Cannot see the whole fleet, but I think they started attacking to the port, and also I think, as I said before, the left side is the one which will pay off. Hopefully I'm right, but we have some boats. We can check if my assumption was the right one.
Hungarian boats here. So
yes, Hungarian boats. I think this is one of the guys often coming for the national events in Croatia, because we are really close. So I think he.
So it's either Tibor Tenke and Miklos Bezzeretti, or it is Robert Forintos and Xaba Polga.
I think this was Tibor Tenke and Miklos
Bezzeretti. Yeah,
Bezzeretti.
I think so too.
Yes.
Yeah. And there are, we see a Danish here. There are 3 or 4 Danish boats. 1, 2,
So this is
3,
Lars
4.
Henriksen.
Okay, with Jan-Erik Gravad.
Jan-Erik Gravad, yes.
Yeah.
On top of him,
But
Mate Arapov.
yeah.
And on top of them, we cannot. We don't
No, we
see.
can't see.
We don't see it right.
But I still think that Italian there, it's probably leading.
Yes,
The
yes.
one it's on port side. I cannot see the. I cannot see the color of the star. Oh no, maybe not actually. Maybe I don't know. It's still too early to call. And the shot from the cameras doesn't help, huh?
Yes, we don't see the right angle, so.
No, we don't.
So we can make a mistake telling who's in front.
Yes, yes. But we will be forgiven because
Yes.
they all know what
Yeah.
it's like.
It's true. We had here Ukrainian attack.
Nice time by the Croatian. It's beautiful, huh?
Yes, yes. You see the crews. Everybody is with the hands fully out, trying to get the maximum leverage of the weight. Now we're getting the beautiful images.
Beautiful shot.
Yeah, beautiful shots of the race course.
But you think we are halfway up?
Yeah, I think we are halfway up, or even more. I think, let's say, a bit, maybe 5 minutes more until the mark or so. Approximately, if we consider the previous race, which the first beat was around 15 minutes or slightly more. So I think now it's around 10 minutes. So we should be getting closer. So let's say 2/3 of the race course. Yeah, now we see that most of the fleet is sailing port tack. So the guys might be close to the left ley line.
The ley line, yeah.
Yeah. We had a great start from Enrico Chieffi on the left side of the starting line. It would be interesting.
So that was him.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if he kept the. It looked like he was leading the fleet after the start. It would be interesting to see if it still stays like that.
Well, yes, it would be nice to have two Italian winners at the end of this day, yeah?
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking. I don't cheer for anybody.
I know.
No cheering here.
Not cheering, but preferring.
No, not even that. Come on. It was just a joke. It would be kind of weird to have two winners from the same nations with 20 nations represented. But I mean, the Italians have always been strong in a star class. Not so many world championships won by Italians, not so many medals won by Italians, but there is a great tradition for star sailing in Italy.
Yes, yes.
More than the results will say.
Unfortunately, results cannot always show how much people love the sailing and are involved in it.
Yeah, that is so true. That is so true. Italy is always, well, it's hard for me to say, but it's always hard and it's always not so winning at the Olympics. But beforehand, the Italian teams are often among the best ones.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I don't know, the Olympics are such a special regatta, or at least this is what everybody's telling me when I ask a question about the fact that Italy is always good before the Olympics and then doesn't come home with medals.
I think we might have. I don't know if the camera is making me lie or not, but I would say that this time the right hand side
Was better?
was better. Maybe.
Well, you know, the ships on the sea, they're quite natural, huh?
Yes, maybe.
And we're zigzag tacking here.
Yes, maybe the wind did change slightly the angle. Maybe maybe because of that they. I don't know. Yes, it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see, especially when you see the local guys going for the left side, and that means that something unusual happened. So
Yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to collect some interviews after racing to see what happened in that second upwind of the first race, where we saw the big changes after the leader. And also it would be nice to have Marin to tell us what
yeah.
it wasn't Marin, it was Mate, to tell us what how he gained in the last downwind.
Yes, yes. After the race, we're gonna take the interviews with the guys and see what did happen today, to get some.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be interesting.
To get some better
inside.
Yes, inside informations.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we should be close to the upwind mark, huh?
Yes, I hope so. I think.
Well, we said about 15 minutes, and it's gonna be it's gonna be 15 in a little while.
Yes,
so.
yes. I think they're on the right on the left of the screen. We can see some.
They're on the lane line already.
I think there might be one boat with advantage.
I think the wind is pretty much similar to the one of the race before, so about 15 knots.
Yes.
The direction we said to be southwest.
Yes, that's true. Southwest,
which is the normal sea breeze in Split.
The regular sea breeze, yeah.
And the race course is in between islands and the mainland.
It's in between two islands, actually.
Two islands.
Yes,
okay.
yes. This on the right-hand side. Now, this picture, what we see is island Scholta, which is on the left-hand side of the race course, and on the right-hand side of the race course is Otokciovo. So it's in between. So the race course is a few miles out of the Split port. But it's the best place where all the championships are, the race area where all championships are held.
Okay, so boat number 25 is out. And I'm just checking to see what is that boat. It's Stefan Lennart and Dietmar Hobby from Germany. And well, we cannot know why they're out.
I cannot. This is the boat with a slam sign on the sail.
Okay.
I remember seeing it this morning, but I cannot remember whose one it is.
The bow number 25, you said?
I don't know the bow number, but I know the sticker on the sail.
Okay, so as the days go by, we will get better at recognizing the boats.
Yes, yes.
But I don't think it is Enrico Chieffi. because he doesn't have the slam sign for sure, I think. We'll see when we get closer.
I think
In the
yeah.
meantime, it's a big suspense for everybody.
Yes, I think we can see from this boat. I don't recognize them from the pin and side start. So I think this time the right side paid off. So I was wrong. I'm curious to hear from the guys what happened, why they chose this time to go right. Was their decision if they saw something of, or just they were out on, they had a bad start and they were forced to attack to the right, and by the time saw it that it was better. Yeah.
So if you don't know, I certainly will not understand. We can only see when they round. What do you see from your position, Josef? What's the weather like? Are there clouds in the sky? Is something changing?
No, at the moment, I think comparing to the previous race, the sky get cleared. So there is literally no any cloud at the moment above the race course and above the me. The sky is clear. Yeah, so maybe that made some effect out there. Cannot be 100% sure. Yeah, the sun is shining. It's like beautiful. It's like almost summer.
It's almost summer, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
It feels like summer.
Yes.
It looks like summer from here.
20 something degrees. I mean,
Perfect.
yeah.
Better than summer. In summer, it's too hot sometimes.
Yes. So I think also, with this wind and the sun, it's wonderful. I mean, you can see from this footage how the sky is clear. It's just above behind the split on the mountains. There are some
Little clouds.
Yes, little clouds.
Is this by humidity? I mean, by warmth?
These are not ones from humidity. This morning the sky was closed, like everything was covered, like almost 100%, and until the sky didn't clear out, the
wind didn't pick up.
The wind didn't pick up.
Yeah.
So at the moment that the sky got clear, the wind did pick up. That's why we had this postponement this moment. Yeah. Now we see the
a very little postponement.
Yeah,
20 minutes, 30 minutes is normal.
That's normal. That's
yeah. And so who is this? Is this Marin Mishura?
This is Marin Mishura and Tonko Barac, yes.
Mishura.
They are attacking at the moment. Maybe they are getting close to the ley line.
So they're still in the leading group, huh?
We hope so. We can see.
I think they want to win this.
We can see the mark, top mark.
Yeah, and this is the offset, I think.
Yes, the guys are. Sorry, say again.
It's the offset mark.
Oh yeah, we don't see it from this.
We don't see. We cannot know. Yeah.
From this angle, but to the right, yeah, close. They are close to the offset mark. But we see that the guys are for sure on the ley line. So this might be the front pack.
Yeah. No, actually now the ranking from the first race arrived, and Marin Mishura and Tonko Barac did not do too well in the first race because they closed 16th.
Yes, they were 16.
So they are waiting. They're looking for some better result, huh?
Yes, and we as well made a mistake. I apologize for the third place. Third place was Enrico Chieffi, not Emilias.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, so we made a mistake.
But we saw that they were very close.
Yes, yes, yes.
But Emilio's actually ended up in fifth position.
Ended up in fifth
Because
position.
in fourth is Hubert Merkelbach with Kilian Weise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I mean, we did not have the great perspective.
Yes.
We're gonna share the ranking on the social media of the class. So stay tuned
Yes.
on the social media. And we're here, huh? Now we're close to
Yeah. We are approaching
the upwind mark.
the
Yeah.
upwing mark. This is the Germany boat.
This is German with
This is Hubert.
with the silver star.
8446, I think. Yes, Silver Star.
Yeah, then it's definitely Hubert with Kilian Weise from south of Germany, Constance Lake.
Yes.
Yes, it's Hubert Merkel, but Kilian Weise.
Inside.
And then we have Argentina with 1K and Enrico Voltolini.
True. Italia.
The first, then Italian with the
Enrico.
gold star, so that's Enrico Chieffi.
Enrico Chieffi.
With
Denmark.
Ferdinando Colanino. Then it's Denmark with Slam.
With
And
Fleming
it's,
Sorens. Fleming Sorens.
Okay, great.
Then we have young Croatian, I think, Toma Visic.
And then I guess Augie Diaz, right?
And this was.
But he doesn't have a gold star. But I'm not sure that Augie is actually sporting the gold star at this event, because maybe he has a new mainsail.
French, we can see French in the leading pack. In the, what is this, around 7th place?
Yes. And it's 2 USA there. So either Augie is the first one or the second one, and Doug Smith is the other way around.
Yes, first one is
Augie.
Yes, first one is Augie, then the second one is Doug Smith.
Okay.
So this was the pack of the top 10 boats.
Because Augie's red star is misleading, but he's got a gold star.
Yes, we see here in the top 15 boats, Marin Mishura and Tonko Barac.
Yeah, there they are.
Putting out the pole.
With their Crotel boat.
Yes. We see that the crews are a bit back this time, this downwind.
Yeah,
it means,
they're laying on deck.
Yes, it means the bow is going underwater, so they are.
It means that the wind is not that strong anymore, like you said.
Yes.
That it would slow down, it would drop down a little bit. Yes, so the director is offering us a repeat of the rounding. So this is Hubert Merkel about Kilian Weise first, and then we have 1K, but this is the onboard from Tonchi.
Yes, mark rounding.
To the village, yeah. Yeah, they're not, they started behind everybody, but it looked like they were not the last one rounding.
Yes, it looked like they are not the last, so it's...
So once you're a champion, you're always a champion.
Yes, hopefully they managed to close
some gap. They recovered a little, yes.
As well, by losing the start, I think they were forced to go to the right-hand side. And as I said, I'm curious if the right-hand side did pay off. So maybe because of that, they managed to get some boats.
I hope so for them.
Yes.
And for anybody that would be in that position.
Yes, it's
because it's so bad to just have a bad start like that.
It's one of the worst things. Yeah. One of the worst things you can have is to have a bad start, because like you didn't even start and you are already far back. You don't have a chance to fight the front pack.
Exactly.
I think this is Augie Diaz.
You want to have at least a chance.
Yes, this is Augie Diaz, number 9.
Yes, so this is his crew, Austrian crew, Christian Nehammer, European secretary. And I'm sharing some results on
the social media.
the classes social. Yes.
Perfect, perfect.
Yes, because people are anxious to know, of course. So yeah, a little bit less downwind compared to earlier.
Yes, but I think the waves did pick up. As I said, that's why their bows are going underwater, and the crew is a bit staying closer to the mast and closer to the helmsman, a bit to the back. This is the picture of Enrico Chieffi.
Yeah, that's definitely him. His crew is standing up and rolling a little bit, rocking a little bit. Meaning maybe there is a little bit more wind towards the bottom of the course.
Might be. He's kind of went to the, like, push more to the right in this downwind compared to the front pack he rounded the mark with. They went more deep to the left. But as we saw the previous race, Enrico Chieffi did make a big gain the second downwind of the first race by going right hand side of the downwind. So maybe he's choosing again the same tactic. Okay.
Yeah, if you like it, then you often go for it.
Yes, he's jibing. So it means maybe that they are closing the lane line of the downwind towards the gate.
Yes, this is why often in sailing we have graphics, because especially downwind it's difficult to tell who is leading, huh?
Yes, with the angle changing, it's hard to tell what's the distance, who's in front, who is back, who is in back. Yes, we can only assume.
Yes.
I think looking from this picture we have, I think the front pack of these three boats is still in the same order. In the first Hubert Merkelbach, in the second Zhuang He, and in the third position Enrico Chieffi.
Enrico Chieffi was third at the end of race one as well. So a good start of the European for him, huh?
Yes. Also the first race, the German Hubert Merkelbach was the fourth in the finish line, so at the moment he as well has the good standing.
Yes. Look at this.
Yes. Beautiful pictures showing these 34 stars sailing downwind.
Yes.
Yes, it looks like the waves did pick up. You can see by the boat rolling.
Yeah, often the wind is stronger in some areas of the race course, and sometimes it is down at the bottom, so where the start was. Sometimes it's up at the wind mark. It looks like here it might pick up a little bit more down at the gate, right? It wasn't as strong on the upwind mark.
Yeah, it didn't look so strong. It looks stronger now towards the downwind gate. But yeah, I mean, the race course is clear. It's not covered by anything, so it should be mostly even. I mean,
The same,
yeah,
yeah,
it should be
yeah.
mostly the even, of course. Yeah, we have some picture again from the drone.
Yeah, we like the pictures from the drone.
Yes. I think they are
They're
removing.
beautiful.
They're removing the pole, so it means we are getting
They're there.
close to the
Yeah.
rounding of the gate. Yeah, we have the.
Yeah, the jib is flapping, and there is the gate, the mark.
Yes, there is the mark. The
So
German.
probably the German Hubert rounded and is going to protect the left-hand side. Second is I was not able to read who was the second.
The second was Juan K, Argentinian.
Okay, Argentina. Then Kefi on the left,
Yes,
and I didn't see the right.
And the right hand side, I think, was a Croatian guy, Toma Visic.
The young guy. Yeah.
Yes, the young guy Toma Visic and Mario Lulic.
See, somebody is going to the right, huh? Even
this is
if
Tonči.
they had
This is Tonči Stipanovic in the fifth place. In the fifth place,
See?
Tonči Stipanovic.
Sometimes when you start in the worst place, yes.
Unbelievable!
Crazy.
What a comeback!
Crazy. And now I'm gonna follow him going on the right hand, because if he chose that when he had a free left mark, he must have seen something on the right.
Yes, yes, yes. Now this goes interesting. I didn't expect him to be this much in front.
Already, yeah. No,
yeah, maybe
2 legs.
Yeah, we are not sure about his mark rounding, but for sure he needed to have as well the great downwind.
Yeah, he must have had a great downwind.
He must have had a great downwind.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't so bad in the upwind, because from his onboard we could see that he left some boats behind.
Yes.
But I mean, the downwind must have been amazing.
Yes, yes.
Well done, Tonči. Not that we had any doubt.
Yes. Now we see again the group splitting out after the mark rounding. I can tell you from, I mean, as I said, like the wind is blowing in my back. I can feel it that it slightly did drop. So might be as well on the race course the same situation. I mean, I can see that still outside there is a line of the stronger wind than it is next to the shore. But you know, this, as I said, that the moment when the wind drops, might have some changes in the direction, and maybe this happened that the wind starts to drop and went to the right, towards the sun. So that's why maybe the right-hand side did slightly paid off this time.
Yeah, maybe that. And I've just received, I'll make a little commercial here, this book that is called Lo Sport della Vela, and it's by Giulia Conti. Do you know Jules? Do you happen to know Jules? She is an Italian sailor who did 5 Olympics.
Yes, yes.
In 470 and 49er.
Yes,
one
yes.
of the best ever.
Yes.
And she translated the book by John Emmett, the coach that brought the Chinese Li Jiaxu to win at the London Olympics in the laser class.
Yes, yes, I know.
And the John Emmett's book was was about coaching and you know, about sailing. It was written after the London Olympics, and she translated it in Italian.
Oh, nice.
The original English title was Coach Yourself to Win. So this is a very nice book that even big sailors like you should read.
Yes, yes, for sure. Every input is always a good one. You can always learn something.
True.
You can always in your life learn something new.
Yeah, every how do you say, every different point of view, exactly.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I think
so. Going back to our race course.
Yes, I think we are with the camera on the leader of the second race at the moment, Hubert Merkelbach, and Kilian Wiese. If I pronounce it, Wiese, if I pronounce it right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's almost similar. Kili, we call him Kili.
Okay.
He's very young. He's about 25, 26
nice.
years old. Yeah. And lately he's been sailing with Hubert Merkelbach, class president. But I think Hubert will cease to be the star class president this year, I think. Huh? We're going to have some election next year.
Okay.
So we'll see who will be the next president. But I think everybody's happy with Hubert's presidency.
With how he leads. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. We can see that
and he's such a good competitor as well.
Yes, I remember him as well from this Eastern Hemisphere Championship.
Exactly, yes. And he's not a professional sailor. He's a doctor. He's an orthopedician. He's the doctor of the bones.
Nice.
Yeah, but he sails a lot, almost like a professional. Almost like a pro sailor. And he's very talented, of course. And he loves the star class so much.
That's the only way to do the sport, to love it.
Yes. Otherwise, it's you don't do it with passion.
Yes.
Yes. So we're seeing this guy coming from the left-hand side of the screen.
The screen, yeah, from the right-hand side of the course.
Yeah. And starboard side.
Let's see if it's.
Is he coming to cross Hubert, or is going to be back anyways?
Let's see what's going to happen. If we're going to have him
in the picture, probably out.
I think this is Croatian. I think. Not sure.
The young guys.
I think so. Not 100% sure, but.
What was the name of the Croatian that you were talking about earlier? Tomavisic?
Yes.
Tomavisic.
No. Okay. So.
No, it's far behind. Yeah.
Yes. He rounded. He was in the 4th or 5th position rounding the gate, but he rounded the opposite gate. He was the first one on the opening the right-hand side of the race course, and we're gonna see if he gained maybe comparing to the other guys, but looks like Hubert is keeping the lead.
Yeah, it's actually extending, I think,
And
the
maybe even
lead.
extended. Yes.
Yeah, good for him. And this Tomavicic is from Mornar Yacht Club.
Yes,
So he's
he's
very local.
he's yeah, from Mornar Yacht Club. Like almost not everybody, but I think four boats sailing this championship are from Mornar, from the organizer of this event.
Yeah, but Mornar is a big club in Croatia.
Yes, yes. The Mornar
Okay.
is one of the biggest sailing club in Croatia. Yeah, produce so many great sailors. Also, yeah, the they are the they are the club with the first Olympic sailing medal for Croatia.
Medals, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
so they are the top. Yes.
Nice. It's always nice to have insights from national sailor.
Yes, I mean, I'm not from their club. I'm from the club next to them. We are how it's called, friendly enemies. If you have, I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Frenemy.
yeah, yeah,
Frenemy.
yeah. I have. I mean, I'm sailing in the next club in Yacht Club Labut. So
Always in Split.
yes, it's split. We are laying next to each other. Only the ramp is in between us.
Ah, right, yeah. So
So
they're very close.
yeah, so we are close, and I'm friends with all these guys since the start of my sailing, and as all the normally all the stars are in Mornar. When they call me, I go sail with them if they need a crew or something like that. So they are my friends.
Yes. This is also what's good in sport. That your competitors, your enemies so-called, are your friend often.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Yeah.
with some of them I'm sailing since Optimist, like Tonchi or stuff like that. Yeah, so we know
That's good.
we know each other for 20 years and more.
Yeah, talking about Tonchi, I'm very curious to see where he's gonna round.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm
This
curious.
guy could surprise us. Yes, he had he could have had the best start, but he had the worst. He left a minute behind everybody else, basically. He was not the last one at the top mark, and he was the fifth at the gate downwind.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this guy is impressive and knows this is his playground. Huh?
This is his playground.
He's been
I
been sailing there since Opti age.
Yes, I think the first race he didn't have a great result. Actually, he was 24th in the first race, and having
Wow, that's
yes, and
far behind.
and having this bad start, I think he was angry. I think I can assume.
Yeah, probably.
He was angry and pushed hard.
Yes, you're right. He was 24th. Unfortunately.
Yes.
But I mean, like we said, after 5 races, the drop-off comes in, and and everybody will be allowed to have had a bad race.
Yes.
But you only get one bad race. You only get to have one bad race. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's hope. Let's not say anything.
It's better to discard the first place if you can.
Always.
Yes.
Always. Those are the best regattas.
Yes.
Yes. When you get to discard a first or a second, that is when you've had a good week.
Yes, but to start the event with a race in your mind which you will need to discard, it's hard.
Yeah. For the brain, it's hard.
Yes, for the brain. It's
For
hard.
your psychology, yeah. But I've seen last at the Worlds in 2019, Mateusz Kuzniewicz and Bruno Prada, the winner, and the whole week was uphill because they started very bad, and they kept gaining and gaining and gaining little by little until they won on the final day. So this can happen.
Yes. Okay.
And for sure, Tonchi's got on his side that he is in his playground. So
Yes. Yes.
let's see.
This is his playground. Yes.
Yeah, he's grown up here. there because I'm not there.
True.
Unfortunately. But I mean, vaccination at this point is should be everybody's priority.
It's true. Yeah, I was traveling a lot this year since week ago or
For
something
your
like.
trainings and
Yeah, for my
racing.
training and regattas. So yeah, I know how kind of difficult it is with all these tests you have to get before.
Take and the
Yes,
flights that get
yes,
cancelled.
yes. It's very difficult and unpredictable,
Yeah,
and to have the event, you feel grateful to have event or organized to run it.
absolutely.
So yeah, I think we should
And
all
this is
be.
why we're all grateful for
Yeah,
this.
yes, I think we should all be happy to have event and being able
Yes,
to sail and for us to watch it.
absolutely. And with 35, 34 boats, so that's even better.
Yes, I saw every day, every night, some new boat was arriving inside the club. So
Yes,
probably even
slowly.
yeah, slowly, some country was like putting down some restriction. There, probably the guys were using it to come, and as well as you
Yes,
said, some of these guys who are working professionally in other things. They needed to come last minute because they don't have always time to come much earlier.
absolutely. And like you say, I mean, the travel bans are being lifted, but also sometimes the quarantine makes it difficult. So you get to travel, but then when you're back, you have to be stuck for 10, 15 days.
Yes.
And if you need to do another job or if you need to train for your Olympics, that makes it so
Yeah.
hard.
Yes. Makes it even impossible. Not possible.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. So this is beautiful Croatia. It's a beautiful advertising for your country, Josep,
Yes. I
on
love
a
it.
day
I
like
love it.
this. Yeah,
I hope a lot of people are watching this to see
yeah.
this beautiful condition and this beautiful place. And
I've been there for the
yes,
Eastern and I found it amazing.
yes, and maybe somebody choose it as well for the training camp during the out of the season when there is no regatta to choose it to come and train.
Yeah, that's something that if you do, it would be nice to let people know.
Yes.
You have a nice laser fleet. Do you also have a fin fleet?
Yes, I mean now unfortunately with this the fin fleet is we don't have a big fin fleet. We have a good one, but not a big one. But unfortunately with this decision, it's gonna get worse. Not many Finns.
Yeah, of course.
Not many
Yeah.
Finns gonna stay inside the country,
Yeah.
and yeah, that's a pity.
Yeah, but I've heard that maybe the FIN class is organizing something like the SSL finals.
Probably yes, they're gonna try to organize something like that, cause yeah, like this class, that one is as well gentleman class.
Absolutely.
It's a different as well. That class brought out a lot of great sailors.
Paul Elstrom,
Yeah,
to name one.
yeah, who later continue.
Ben Ainsley.
Yeah, who later continue in the star class, who sailed the TP52 America's Cup, Volvo Ocean Race, and like yeah, it's the
all the big regattas.
yeah, all the big regattas. So to have cancelled one of the biggest, like this great class, it's yeah, makes me sad.
It's sad. It's
Yes.
sad.
Yes.
It's sad also because the young generation, they will still be able to sail, but they will not be able to compare themselves to to the legends of the past.
Yes.
Because the boats are different.
Yes, that's true. That's very true. I mean, I'm kind of emotional about that because I was sailing
Of course.
for 13, 14 years Finn. Since I was very young, like when I was 17, I started Finn because I was too big for laser. So yeah, I mean, at that time I was still competing. I was on the same starting line as Ben Ainsley and some of the great names, and it's some memory which I will forever take with me in the life, and to take some from young guys to be able to compete with the great ones, it's not nice.
No, I agree. I agree. I mean, I am all up for gender equality and for everything that World Sailing has asked and the CEO has asked, but IOC, sorry, not CEO, that's Italian, the Olympic Committee. But I mean, they should also take in consideration that some classes, they're just pure male classes, like the Fin or like the Star, but they represent the tradition of sailing.
Yes, yes.
So they're like cutting the roots of sailing,
Yes.
doing like this.
Yes, yes, that's true.
And it's sad. It's sad.
Yes, that's true. But as we said, like we could see that once the Star was cut out, it's still kept. It was still kept amongst the people who loves it. They kept the class alive
Yeah.
with organizing events and people following this event, because they make a nice promotion with broadcasting it out for everybody. And whenever it's Bahamas, I enjoy it. I love to watch it.
Yeah, but I tell you, I mean, the Europeans 2018 that was in Riva del Garda, combined with the SSL Grand Slam, Lake Grand Slam, there were 90 entries, huh?
Yes.
So that's huge.
It's-
And the Star World Championship in Porto Cervo, which is an island, and it's difficult to get there, and it's expensive, and it's in Italy, and but we still had up about to 70 entries.
Yes,
So
yes.
still great, huh?
It's a great number.
Great numbers.
Yes, great
Yeah.
numbers.
Even without the SSL broadcasting.
Yes, yes.
So yes, I'm positive for the Finns' future.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Back to the race course, I can tell that the race course was extended, I would say, or the wind dropped,
Okay.
or the wind was dropped, because we are now around almost 1 hour of the racing, and we had the previous one was 1 hour.
Almost over.
Yeah, almost over, around 1 hour, and we can see that they still have some time until the.
I think the wind dropped a little bit.
Yes.
Possibly, no?
Yes, yes, as well. We don't see anymore too much.
Too much hiking from the skipper.
Yes, and as well there is no much of this. The waves,
white
yeah, the
sparkle.
white
Yeah.
sparkles on the waves. So it means the wind dropped as well.
Yeah, true. That's a good observation. And yes, it is almost 1 hour, and the first one was over in 1 hour 10 minutes, I think.
Yes.
And we're 55 minutes now.
Yeah, and we are now. I think might be already the ley line.
1K is doing well.
Yes.
But we don't see who's coming from the right.
Yes, we don't
actually.
see. He was second on the downwind gate. And this
Yeah.
might be the right ley line. And behind him there is the US Ogi Diaz. Also.
But some are coming from this side.
Yes,
huh?
yes.
Like Germany, like Hubert Merkelbach
Okay,
is coming now.
Hubert is coming in the first, so he kept his first place. He kept his first place. Also Argentinian kept his second place. I mean, we're gonna see how the mark rounding goes.
And Kefi was in third.
Yeah, Kefi was in third. He still is.
Well done, Hubert.
Yes.
I mean, it's not over until it's over, but
It's not over, but as we said before,
three-quarter is done.
once you are in front, the race gets much easier, kind of.
Yes.
The other ones are sailing for you. You follow them.
Yeah. True.
The problem
this is a nice way to put it.
Yes. Once you are back, you have to fight your own way.
Yeah.
Okay, we have.
You have to elbows with other competitors.
Yes.
So confirmed, Hubert and Kili are the first ones, surrounding the last top mark. And they're going downwind now towards a nice fresh cold beer at the yacht club.
Yes.
And this is the Argentinian Juan K with Enrico Voltolini.
Yeah.
Juan K also has been trained a lot in Riva del Garda with Fritjof Clean at the SSL Training Center. And then there is Enrico Chieffi, and they've been also training at SSL training center in Riva.
Okay, in fourth place we
Keep
have, I think,
forgetting the crew.
this is Tonči Stipanovic in fourth place. So he gained again 1-2 places in this second beat.
Yes.
In the
Well
fourth
done,
place,
Tonči.
in fifth place, young Croatian Toma Visic. And this is sixth, I think this might be Ogi Diaz. 8.529. Yes, this is Ogi Diaz.
And then another Italian boat. That could be Flavio Favini.
No, this is Giovanni Coppo and...
And Fritjof Clean.
Yes.
And then Xavier
and then
Oar.
Xavier O'Hare.
I'm happy to see Giovanni Coppo there because, like I said, he's quite new to the class. And he's young. So this is the replay.
Yes, this is the replay of the round.
There was a clean rounding by Hubert and Kilian. So like we said, when you're first one, it's hard to make a mistake there.
Yes. You have to go opposite of everybody and then...
Exactly. Well, it's good that the directors is showing us the roundings again because it's such an important point of the race.
Yes, yes.
And then the two Croatian back to back here,
Yes.
in fourth and fifth. And now it's beautiful to see them going downwind with just the white sails. Oh, there it is, Myrtlebach Weise, Kumjunjan. So 1K Voltolini, Kefikolanino, Stipanovic Bilic, and Visic.
Lulic.
I cannot read this. No,
Lulic. Yes.
Lulic, okay.
Yes.
So the Croatian are always in the top 5, huh?
Yeah, attacking strong.
Yeah. But this one, if I have to put my money now on a boat, I would say Hubert is going to bring it home.
Yes, yes, I think so too. I think he has enough of advantage
Yeah.
to say.
And with the wind getting lighter, I mean, probably in the back they're going to have sooner the light wind
Yes.
than him.
Yes, he's gonna extend his lead.
Yeah. So there is a bit of rolling, so maybe the wind is over 7 knots.
Yeah, for sure he's still over 7.
Okay, perfect. So it's dropped, but not drastically.
Yes, yes, I don't think it's drastically dropped. I think it's still above 7 knots. Yeah, I'm looking backwards to see out there. Yeah, I would say up 10 knots maybe. Not sure.
Still super nice.
Yes. Their race course is still out in the one line of the stronger breeze.
Okay.
Yeah, closer to the shore, the wind is slightly dying. Yeah, and they are like in the middle of the channel, and still there is wind. Yeah, I mean. Okay. I think we have, unfortunately, with the crew moving, we cannot see Tonči so well.
We
Yes.
couldn't see Tonči.
Yes, I was looking forward to maybe see from onboard camera because he is in the front pack, but yes, his crew is covering the camera.
Yes. So Look at the green hills behind it, behind the boat. Amazing.
Yes.
Beautiful scenery.
Yeah, beautiful day for sailing.
Yes.
And we are looking forward for every day to be like this.
Absolutely. There is some problem from the race course, but that was a tack of Xavier, so maybe that was the problem. I was too fast of a jibe. Sorry, jibe. That screwed the camera.
No. This was not Xavier. This is Italian. This is
Really?
Kiefi Colanino. Yes.
Oh wow, fantastic! Yes, it was them. Oh yeah, the gold star, but also Kiefi's got a gold star.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. They were third. After
rounding third. Yes.
Rounding third, the second upwind mark. We'll
so
see.
If they do 2/3, they might be the best ones of the day.
They might be the best. No. German Hubert Merkelbach will be the best. He had 4th and 1, so 5 points.
4 and 1, 5 points. Yes. And plus he has a 1.
Yes.
After.
Yes.
True. But Enrico will be there.
Yes.
Well, for Tonchi, this is a comeback.
Yeah, it's a great comeback. Yeah, as I mentioned, after the
first race.
After the first race, which went bad, I will speak with him and see what happened the first one. But yeah, great comeback.
And the comebacks are what makes a champion a real one. Because it's all fun and games when you're winning races. But it proves your character when you're down and you come back up.
Okay.
And you can hear them speaking a bit of French, huh?
Yes. You can see the waves.
This is the water sound, yeah. I think it wasn't working before, but now we hear it, which it makes it much more real. But they're not talking too much.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see the best one in the action.
Yeah. Yes, and Xavier is certainly among the best ones, of course. He's a true champion and true gentleman. He's been the president of the SSL since its foundation in 2012.
Yeah, I think for this Eastern Hemisphere, we were, for me and Philip, his star boat was it was borrowed from him. We got his boat. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, it was wonderful. Yeah, I mean, you could see everything marked on the lines, everything, like each detail beautifully made.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah, it was pleasure.
Like the boat tune-up.
Yeah. The boat was tuned up perfectly.
Perfect.
Yes. Especially for us who are new and doesn't know much about it. It was perfect.
Yes, and sailing is one of those sports, and the Star Class particularly, where owners of the boat, they don't worry too much. They're happy to share their boats with younger sailors, because they're happy if they would eventually join the class. Then, I mean, well, I've seen it happening many times that older sailors lend their boats to younger sailors.
Yes, and they are offering their knowledge. They are helping
also,
the young. Yes, at that time as well. Was the big thanks goes to Ogi Diaz who who helped us. I mean, show us the basic measures and how to even rig the boat. And yeah, I mean, it's great that names
Yes,
like
I've seen Augie do that many
yes,
times.
yes,
He does it.
yes, that names like that are not, I don't know how to say in English, not scared, not like their ego is okay to share. They are not
Yeah.
scared of sharing their knowledge and helping youngers to come.
No.
And,
Yeah.
and that's great about
I think
this
it
class.
is because they like the challenge. They're not afraid of the challenge.
Yes, yes.
And so they're happy to compete with better sailors than themselves.
Yes, and that's what's gentleman about this class, was gentleman about also the Finn class, because people, yeah, we can be enemies out there on the water, but once we are ashore,
We respect each other.
We respect
sure.
each other,
Yeah.
we drink a beer, we enjoy our time together, and that's what our class.
Oh, here's Donchi.
I think this was some of the mark rounding or something.
Yeah, this is definitely upwind. It's not a downwind position for the crew.
Let's see what this was.
Not even for the skipper.
Yes, I think this was a mark rounding.
Oh, we can hear the birds singing on your end.
Yes, yes, I'm here on top of Marina, in one park, so covered with a lot of trees around me, and there I have birds in these trees.
Nice. So nice downwind by Hubert.
Yes, I think he
Walking
kept.
his boat towards the finish line. I think mostly we should be there.
Yes, I think he kept the nice lead. Looking by this, I think the lead is still the same.
And there we are.
Yes, we have
My
the red.
guess was right.
Yes, this is Mark, so we are in the finish line.
Yes. And Hubert is the best of the day.
The Hubert is the best of the day. If there was any OCS or something like that, I think with a 4th and 1.
Yeah, provisionally we can call him best of the day.
Yes, provisionally he's the best of the day.
Bravo.
Let's see if in the second Joan K kept his position.
And if Donchi squeezed in
Yes.
a bit more.
Yes,
So
Joan.
thanks to the drone that it's getting closer.
Yes.
This is Argentina, so it's Pankei.
Italian
Yes,
Enrico
is
Chieffi.
third, and probably then Donchi will be 4th.
Yes.
So this downwind didn't change much
Yes, yes,
from the upwind mark.
yes.
But still, a big well done to Donchi for
Yes, this was the biggest comeback of today, I would say.
Yeah. It might not be the best of the day because of the first race, but
Yeah.
definitely it deserves all our credit.
Yes.
I mean, we have to give him all the credit
Yeah, we have in 5th
for
Croatian
this huge comeback.
and 6th Ogi Diaz and Xavier Rojar fighting for the 6th position. Not sure which one went
And
in.
Giovanni Coppo might be there as well.
Yes, so in 8th place, Giovanni
Okay.
Coppo. You are satisfied?
Well, yes, I'm happy for him. Like I said, he's new to the class, so yeah.
Again, this is 9th position, Croatian. Yeah.
So it's like 3 Croatian in the top 10.
Hey, this is Marin Mishura and Tonko Barać.
Oh, nice. I'm happy for
Nice,
them.
nice.
Look at this beautiful picture.
Yeah. Denmark, Flaming Sorens. I think this
Yes.
was around 10 positions, so yeah.
It is the one who lost a little bit because he was better at the
Yeah, I think
first stop mark.
first stop mark he was in a better position.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like that. You cannot keep always
You
your
cannot
position.
always keep your position. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Here is Mate Arapov, who was second in the first race.
Yeah, with Ante Sitic. Yeah, it'd be nice to see ranking after 2 races.
Yes, I think unfortunately we'll need to wait for the
Of course,
for the
we'll see this later on.
yes, from the updates from the race committee boat. I think as soon as the boats finish, we're gonna get the
Race
ranking.
2 winners, Hubert Merkelbach and Kilian Weise. We got that right.
Yes.
And they're also best of the day. We're sure about that.
Yes. Yes. Now they are slowly starting their downwinds towards back to the club.
Back to the club, back to the cold beer.
Yes.
And to some interviews.
And some interviews.
And if you guys want to know the final result, I mean, the Instagram and Facebook pages will be updated as soon as we get the results from the committee vote. Well, me personally, from Hervoje Bulesic. Right, Hervoje? Okay, so the plan is to come back here tomorrow, right, Josip?
Yes, the plan is to come back tomorrow. I think the race is scheduled
at 1.
Scheduled again at 1 o'clock, unless there will be some postponement. But again, we are expecting a sea breeze, as normally it is. The sea breeze fill in around 12 or 1 o'clock. So yeah, we expect the starting tomorrow at the same time. So,
great.
Yeah, thank you everybody for joining us at the Star European Championship here in Split, Croatia. It was the end of the day 1. We have provisionally, we can say in the first place that it's a German Hubert Merkelbach, and in the second Enrico Chieffi. Hopefully you enjoyed our broadcast and gonna look at us tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Josip. Thank you everybody for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Weise.